Today I'm fishing a brand new lake, and I'm gonna be letting you know how I break down a brand new lake and how I choose a lake, because a lot of the research I do on these lakes happens before I even get out to the water. So let's cut to that real quick and you'll see how I research lakes, and then we'll get back to the action. Now, before I ever hit the ice, when I'm looking for new lakes, I do a lot of research online. I'm looking for fish surveys, lake maps, catch history, and here in Minnesota we're super lucky because we have a website called Lake Finder, and it's through the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources, and what it does is allows you to search for any lake in the state, and it brings up just about any DNR information or studies that they've done on the lake. So fish surveys, stocking reports, lake maps, and there's usually a little write-up on the lake itself, just generalizing the fishing or the natural habitats and species in that lake. And it's a super useful tool. So I've got it pulled up here, and hopefully you can see this fairly well. But I've just pulled up White Bear Lake, which is an incredibly popular lake to fish here. So you can see White Bear. It tells you the acreage, so there's 1,300 acres. Mean depth and maximum depth. Gives you all the fish species here. And then if we go up here to Fish Lake Survey, it gives us all the surveys here. So the last survey here was done in July of 2018. And you scroll down, and here it gives us all the tallies for that fish survey. So we've got black crappie, we've got bluegill, literally everything that they have caught. So what I like to do, depending on what I'm fishing for, say we're fishing for black crappie, I'm going to look at the number of black crappies caught and the size structure. Same with walleye, number of walleyes caught, or anything, any species you're targeting. In this video we're targeting crappie, so I'm looking for lakes that have good numbers of crappie and good size structure. So if I see a lake that has a decent amount of crappies in the 10 to 12 and 12 to 14 inch range, you better believe I'm going to go try that lake out. So that's one of the main tools that I use when I'm checking out new lakes. This is one of the main tools that I use here in Minnesota when I'm checking out lakes. And depending on your state, Google fish surveys, go to your DNR or your game warden state regulatory website and see if they have something like this, because a lot of states have something similar to this, and it really gives you an idea of which lakes have fishable populations and which don't. So after you do your research on DNR Lake Finder, at least for us here in Minnesota, find those lakes that have good numbers, good fish surveys, as you saw, and then you come out, and the first thing I like to do when I find that lake is I like to target the basins, especially if I'm going for panfish. I find the deepest part of the lake, relative if it's like 25 to 35 feet, come and drill out that basin. So I have plenty of holes to drill and fish through, and just sit there and fish each one of them until I find fish, and just keep being mobile. And that's kind of how I break down fish. If I don't find them in the basins, then I move up shallow and try to target the weed line. So that's what we're out here doing today. I got a buddy out here with me as well, Jay from Jay Fishin'.
What's up, guys?
Make sure you check out his YouTube channel. He's got a really sweet YouTube channel. Does a lot of fishing, puts a lot of content out there. So first time I met him, real good dude, good videos, and we're gonna get out here and we're gonna get on some crappies. God, there's eagles everywhere we go. digging. Well, guys, we're on them. New lake. Not the size we're looking for, but definitely the right species. Getting a little bigger. Not much. So we're set up right in the middle of a basin, and typically midwinter, oh, that's gonna be good for the screen. Typically midwinter, you're gonna find a lot of these crappies in the basins suspended, and that's kind of the bite that I like to start out with, especially on a new body of water. There's usually high numbers of fish there, and you can really tell what kind of quality you can get. Now, there will be some bigger ones mixed in here, but it's going to be more of a numbers game out here in the basin, and the real giants you're going to find more on the weed line, the deeper weed line, or the outside edge, or literally like completely in the weeds, so just buried in the weeds. So we may try that in a little bit here, but we wanted to get on some fish first. So that's when I'm looking at bodies of water to fish, new bodies of water to fish, that's one of the first things I do, is see what kind of basin they have, because typically that's where a lot of the crappies are. This might be a little better fish. Nah, not really. Boy, they are cold though. They're not fighting at all.
What's this guy got going on over here?
Same. I mean, we got the mega school, but I'm a little worried they're all 7-inchers.
Like you said though, they all could be mixed in though.
Yep. Yep, that's frickin' what I'm talking about. Look at that beauty. That's about a 10-incher probably. Yep. 10-incher. Gotta love it. That's a little better one, guys. It's about a 10-incher. We'll take that. Hopefully we can find some bigger ones. Alright guys, so with this hole, I started hole hopping again, and you can see, hopefully you can see, there's only one mark there. Ordinarily I wouldn't even drop down on that hole, but it looked like it was a pretty good mark, so I dropped down to it. But a big key with crappie fishing is to stay mobile. And that's what we're trying to do here today. And you see, not even a mark on that hole. So we're gonna keep moving until we find marks. We got a lot of holes drilled here. And as you can see, got a couple nice marks down there, so we're gonna fish this one. And see if we can't pick off one or two of those. Oh boy. Oh, be a good size. Be big. Oh yeah, that's solid. I think. It's decent. Nothing too spectacular. Pinhead minnow. I mean, I don't know why I even change. Honestly. Just flat out catches them. They're thick crappies, but I'd like them to be a little bigger. More like that 10-incher I got earlier. I thought that might have been a big one, but no luck. We got some solid marks down here. Hopefully one of them's a solid fish. Oh, that. Can't tell. Feels nice. No, just actually fought a little bit. Got another taker here. This one could be a decent mark. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, maybe not. Gosh, that initial pull was good. Yeah, I think this is a nicer fish. A little nicer, a little nicer. Not bad. I think I'm going to take a few home for dinner today, so he might be, he's a little on the small end, but we'll take him. Alright guys, we set the shack up because it's been so cold. It's about 0 degrees today, and we're doing okay, but the camera gear is really taking a beating and just freezing up super bad. So we're on a pretty good school here, so we figured we'd just set the shacks up and sit on this school until we lose them or we find some bigger fish. So here comes one. Boom. Crushed it. Feels. Oh, I lost him. Are you kidding me? Oh! That felt pretty solid. That sucks. Let's get back down there and get him. Or get his buddy. Oh, that's a nice one.
So, yeah, let's hang out. Let's go catch some fish. And, I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, man, look at that. He's even on.
That's a decent fish, too, I think. Be good. Be good. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
That's kind of what we're going for out here. It's kind of that 10, 11-inch class crappies. There's no like 13, 14 inchers that you're really going to be super impressed with, but nice eater class crappies.
I haven't caught any of those yet, but that's what we're working on. So, all right, I'm going to get back to my house, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go back fishing.
The numbers game here, you got to sort through all those 7-8 inchers, and then every now and then you get one of those 10 to 12. So hoping we can get a few more of those 10 to 12s. I think we're in a school that has some more of those. The first school we were on were pretty small fish. And I think we're on a little better school here. This one's still that same 7-8 inches. I gotta say though, it is awful fun catching fish one after the other, even if they aren't giants. Well guys, it's midday. The bite has just about completely fallen off. This morning we were catching fish just about every drop, and now we're still marking them. They're all over our graphs, but they're extremely finicky, and I've got to get home to my family. And it was a good day of fishing. Good morning. The morning was really good. The afternoon, the last hour or so has been really tough. Last hour and a half actually has been super tough. So I hope you learned something from this video, and breaking down new lakes, and especially that DNR lake finder if you're in Minnesota. That's such a helpful tool to figure out which lakes to even target, so you're not wasting your time. But keep in mind that that's just a guide. There's going to be different factors that affect those numbers and change those numbers, so just keep that in mind. Big shout out to Jay from Fishin' Jay. Oh, here comes one. And I missed it. That just tells me it's time to go home. Big shout out to Jay from Jay Fishes, or Jay Fishin'. It's always fun to hang out with YouTubers, other YouTubers, and catch fish. So he came a ways. Got a mark coming here. Don't miss him, or he won't even bite. So it's super fun to hang out with Jay. Make sure you check out his channel. I'm going to link it below in my description, and give him a follow and check out his videos. He does some nice job. He does some nice work. So until then, until next time, we'll see you again on the water or on the ice.